What is up, guys? Rickackis here, and this is the best pilot primary gun in Titanfall. So without further ado, the best gun in the game is the Smart Pistol. I'm fucking with you. It's absolutely the R101C Carbine by a huge margin. The Carbine is definitely the best gun in the game, verging on overpowered, if not, probably is overpowered. But without further ado, let's get into the stats. First, damage and range. The Carbine does 50 maximum damage out to 32.4 meters. Now after that, it's going to slope down to its minimum damage of 40 at 43.8 meters and beyond. Meaning that this is a 4-shot kill up close and a 5-shot kill at a distance. Now, the rate of fire is pretty damn good, 810 rounds per minute. Also, it has a pretty average magazine size, 30. The reload speed is pretty quick too, 2.2 seconds with bullets left in the magazine and 2.92 seconds for an empty reload. Now basically what you have with the Carbine is what you had, a great example is what you had with, in Modern Warfare 3, the C.A.R. A gun that's just better than every other gun, period. It doesn't necessarily beat other, like obviously, the R101C Carbine is not as good as the shotgun in extremely close ranges. And let's say it's probably not as good as the longbow DMR at extremely long ranges. However, in close, medium, and long range, this gun dominates. It is unreal. It is good. It is a laser beam. It can snipe people from across the map, no problem. Up close, that 50 damage is pretty significant. Let's compare it even to something like the C.A.R SMG. The C.A.R SMG does 66 maximum damage, which is a lot more than 50. However, it's still going to be a 4-shot kill up close. The 66 times 3 does not equal 200 damage yet, because other enemy pilots actually have 200 health instead of the usual 100. So you're not actually going to be able to get a 3-shot kill with the C.A.R. You're actually going to need to have one more shot if the enemy is at 100% health, which frankly, to be at full health in Titanfall is pretty common. Most of your engagements are with you at 100% health. Because you're just so mobile, you frankly just get into the fray and then you're fighting other pilots. So a lot of your combat is going to be at pilots who have 200 health. So the C.A.R and the R101C kill at almost the same time to kill up close. The problem is, the difference between these two guns is the R101 Carbine just massacres people at long range. Again, it is a laser beam. It is unreal. You can definitely spot a tryhard. You can see a Generation 6. You don't even have to look at his little Generation 6 symbol. The guy's using Carbine silenced for the first game you play with them, and then if you stick with them, it's the next game, and the next game, and the next game. They're all the Generation 6 tryhards. This gun, the Carbine, is the tryhard gun of choice. It is the MSMC. When Black Ops 2 first came out, it is the classic Call of Duty has made a mistake and made a gun that is clearly superior in most situations, and it is definitely the tryhard gun of choice. Don't get me wrong, if people have probably already made comments by this point kind of dissing me, but I'm not saying the Carbine is out and out so much better, so much OP than every other gun, because other guns definitely have their uses. I really like using the Spitfire. I think the DMR with an AOG sight is phenomenal. I definitely run that a lot. The thing is, the Carbine is so good in each scenario. It's not better up close than the compact SMG, but it competes with it. It competes with it enough that in every scenario, a Carbine will cover you every scenario. Whereas if you're running the compact SMG, you're going to have to stick close range. If you're running the Carbine, you can do whatever the hell you want. At any engagement range, you are more than covered. All of the attachments work really well with it. The silencer barely makes a difference because it's only a 4 to 5 shot kill. You're not losing that much power, so it just is such a good gun because it is a jack of all trades. It is so easy to use that it's unreal, and you get it right out of the gate. So you can use it until you prestige, essentially. Aside from you're gonna have to do your generation challenges, you really don't need to use another gun because this gun is so good. It covers you in every situation. Frankly, I think that this gun needs to be nerfed. It is too OP, and It's just so annoying playing against an entire team whose dicks are so hard over their KD ratio that they have never used another gun but the Carbine silenced. So it's kind of getting frankly annoying. I would recommend nerfing the rounds per minute from 810 to 750. I think that would actually probably solve a lot, and it would make the SMGs a lot better up close, but it would still make the Carbine very useful at long range and definitely even into medium range. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe for more Titanfall content, and as always, have a good day.